Hello creation, I hope you're well. I've just written this has just come through. It's called Old Wounded Willow. I said that I would never forget the day they came for Old Wounded Willow. I felt the tremor within my soul long before my head left pillow. We were of the mountains now, driven from the plains. The white man took the homes we loved, but still our hearts remained. We knew this time would come when we would run no more, and little did those thieves of land know what lay in store. 200 hungry warriors would stand and fight their ground. Too many saw what had been done to those whose hands were bound. Beyond the horizon, as grandfather sun was dawning, 300 of the angry white planned to attack without warning, hoping for an easy ride to shoot most in the back. But we were well prepared that day. It was Old Wounded Willow that did attack. Before the white man knew it, they were fallen from their horse, taken by Creator who came to slay without remorse. Thirsty was our mother that day as she drank the white man blood, but we knew in heart they would come back, and they would come back for good. I am Old Wounded Willow, and of life I am to sing, to gift of truth to all of kind, to tell of everything. I am of the mountains, of the prairie, and of the plains. I am of all that has been lost, and all that does remain. I am as the trickster coyote, wolf and bear. I am as the fire, earth, water, and of air. I am all creation from the deepest depth to shallow. I am from Creator, and my name is Old Wounded Willow. I always read it out to myself afterwards, after I've written something, and I'd written that, and my sense, when I read it out, my senses went, when I'd finished, there were a presence, and I just felt so humbled and privileged, and I stood up and bowed. You know, I put my hands on my heart, put my hands in prayer position, and I just, this resonates with me so deeply. You know, I believe that in a previous life I was of Native American Indian, in a lifetime, you know, an incarnation. Don't know what role I played, but I feel I've got such a bond, you know, that I feel within my soul to the Native American Indian. Anyway, so that was a very humbling presence that you know, I felt privileged, and I really did. I bowed and didn't really, you know, didn't say anything, didn't think anything, just gave my appreciation, you know, just showed my respect. You can tell, obviously there's different energies, and you can tell whether one's friendly, you can tell whether one's unfriendly, you can also tell whether one's indifferent, or I can. It's how I gauge the energies, you know. I mean, when it's if say for instance it's an energy of a passed on loved one, of mine, it doesn't have to be. It could be my guardian angels, or, you know, angel, or any guide, you know. But I can tell the difference. This is what I'm saying, between I've learnt to gauge the energies. I can read the energies pretty well, and that one was a strong energy, it was an energy that I respect. You know, I don't know, I wouldn't know who it was. I'm just I would believe, I believe it's more than likely a Native American Indian guide. I have been known in this life to have a few. One being a brother, I believe. Actually, that's just come back to me. There was I did have a reading one time, and I used to, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I had a brother. I lived as a Native American, this is just coming back to me. I lived as a Native American Indian. We're in a tribe, couldn't tell you which tribe. My brother was a big guy in that lifetime, and I used to call him, believe it or not, I used to call him Apples, which some have called me that as a nickname. One or two places where I've worked, you know, well, one place in particular, I got nicknamed Apples, you know. Anyway, and he was the best warrior, apparently. This is from what I recall from the reading that I had all those years ago. He was the best warrior in the tribe, and he would eat apples, and he'd throw the apple at me, and then I'd you know, go and wrestle with him. I don't think I ever won, but it's amazing how things come back to you, actually, because I got told that Apples was the one who helped me get my jobs in this lifetime. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now. Gosh, so much happened. There's so much happened in this life that it's amazing, because doors close, don't they? You have experiences and doors close, and you forget a lot of things. But yeah, it was at that time, it was the one who I actually saw him. Because where I lived, it was, I remember it distinctly now. We had a conservatory. I think I was living there by myself then, myself and me. We'd gone our separate ways anyway, and it was red autumn. We had a conservatory, and I was laid on this. It was a wicker 2-seater. I must have only been, you know, we're only a 2-seater, so I must have been curled up. And I was just dozing off, and then I saw him. He was sat on a rock with his knife, and he was peeling an apple. He was eating an apple. Anyway, it's just personal experience, isn't it? Some would say it'd just be a dream, but no, it wasn't. It was golden energy. That's what I saw. Anyway. So, yeah, you forget about these things. Such a lot's happened. Too much to remember. Unfortunately, there's a lot, you know, that we would forget, you know, but it doesn't do any good just forgetting about stuff. You've got to deal with those memories and those feelings more than anything. So it's all good. We're all good, aren't we? Keep going wherever you are in the world. Keep going, because you're not alone. You're never alone, you know, and you're on this journey, and it's a journey of learning. And if there's no light around you, you'll be the light, you'll be the love, and you'll light it all up, and you will make a difference in this world. No shadow of a doubt. That's it for today. Take care.